Hey guys, we are a new channel called Backseat Gaming. There are 4 of us here today, and my name is Panda,
Momo, Drew,
Tommy,
and our goal is to relay new information about games and our experiences with different games we play. We hope our experiences communicate to you guys, the viewers. And starting today, we're going to talk about the games we played last month and the new games coming out this December. So let's hop right into it. So the first game we're going to talk about today is going to be Mario Odyssey. It's a new Nintendo Mario game that came out recently, and me and Drew have played it and beat it completely. We haven't 100% beat it yet, but what are your thoughts on it, Drew?
When I played it, I thought it was probably the best game I played in a long time. I couldn't put it down. Like, I literally couldn't physically. I stayed up and probably played it one full day length, and I just beat it, the story mode right away, and I'm like, I would say I'm in 300 moons in right now, and a lot more to go. What about you?
Yeah, it really gave me the feel of Nintendo Super Mario 64, where, like, you know, the new 3D was just a thing. It really did recreate like the game for me. I think it was really interesting how you could take over enemies now and use them to your advantage, and all the puzzles and little neat tricks and stuff were very neat. I think this game is pretty unique, and I think I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for all the Mario games I played so far.
Have you played the part where you go to 2D Super Mario in New York City? When you go into the, the theater, and you become in Super Mario, first one for the NES?
No, I haven't gotten that far yet because I don't have time to play my Switch as much as you do. But I think on the way there, because I'm currently doing missions where I have to find musicians for the Miss Pauline, I think was her name. Yeah.
Okay.
But I really love how they made it so you could play the actual 2D Mario in this game. I think it was a very interesting choice. I thought it would be very out of place, but it was actually pretty well fit into the game. I really like how they introduced it. I like how they used it in the game, like how, you know, you can use it to climb like big walls or like find different moons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's sweet with the 2D. That's probably my favorite part about this game, is that when you become 2D, like, it changes the game. And what's even cool to me is that no matter what outfit you have on too, like, you jump into that 2D world and it shows that version of 2D outfit. So I think it's pretty cool. Like, no matter what you have on, it like changes it for it. So I love that part about the game. And I also love, dude, taking over the T-Rex.
Oh yeah,
ooh,
yeah.
Dude, that's...
Speaking of dinosaurs, I mean, like, I don't know what Bowser is, but I love playing as Bowser. I think that was a cool. Yeah, at the end, that was a really cool ending. Honestly, spoiler alert. Sorry, anyone who hasn't played the game yet.
Sorry. Yeah, this is definitely a spoiler podcast or channel as of right now. But yeah, I love that last scene. It seemed easy. In the sense of, like, you knew you weren't gonna die, but at the same time, it's still pretty lit.
Yeah, I think it was more for the cinematic view or cinematic play, I guess, because, like, I don't know, something about me ripping through walls as Bowser is pretty lit. So I really like that aspect. I think another aspect I really liked with the game was how they worked the worlds into the game. I think each world is pretty unique. I mean, everyone has their favorites and their dislikes. I think my favorite world was the Luncheon world.
Luncheon Kingdom?
I don't think you like that one that much, but I like that place a lot.
I like it. I think probably New Dock is probably my favorite, just because of all the, like, when it gets dark and rainy and it feels like almost like an LA noir feel.
Yeah.
Like, there's just too much to that level for it not to be my favorite. It was kind of hyped, like, with the E3, and, like, that was, like, what they showed right away of the
showing
game.
the real people.
It, like, showed you the real people, and it confused a lot of people. But for me, I still loved playing. When I got there, I was so happy. I was pissed off at that delay, though. When you thought you were going there, and they brought you to, the Cloud Kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh, that annoyed me. But after I finally got there, it was worth the wait.
What's your favorite boss fight?
My favorite boss fight was probably the last Bowser fight.
I think my favorite boss fight was the dragon.
The dragon one's sweet, yeah.
Dude,
that's
like, he looks so, like, I don't know, he was super realistic. He looks super cool. I love the whole entire, like, atmosphere, the whole entire world. Well, I think it was like Lost Kingdom, Rune Kingdom. I think it was a very nice atmosphere they created. I think the fight was actually pretty creative too. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite boss fight. And then after that was actually the one where we play as, like, the bottle jet, the water jet dude.
Oh yeah. And you jump on top of
the jellyfish. Yeah,
that one's pretty cool.
I like that one. That was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the dragon. I love about this game as well is that there's like things that you did throughout that level that help you beat the boss fight. So like with the dragon, for instance, there were swords, and you threw your hat and you pulled up the sword, and you're like, why do I need to do this? But then as soon as you got into that battle scene, you knew why you were doing it.
Yeah, they kind of give you hints of like, oh, what the boss mechanics would be, which is really interesting. I actually like that a lot too. It's like they're giving you like foreshadowing, but you don't really notice it, but you know how to beat it once you get there because you've been messing around in the stage for so long.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I like most about the game, and I think everyone who's listening or watching should definitely get it. Like the chance. I think they have high it has high ratings everywhere, you know. I think 10/10 everywhere, 9 out of 10 everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I think IGM gave it a 10 out of 10, yeah.
It's all 10.
And that's IGN.
Yeah, you don't play with that, dude.
Yeah, and that's IGN. IGN gave 7.8 to Pokemon because it has too much water. Yeah, I'm so salty about that.
Walmart gave it a 5 out of 5.
Walmart gave it a 5 out of 5? Oh my gosh.
Well, Austin, what would you... Or... Panda, what would you give this?
This game?
Yeah, what would you give it? What's your ranking on it?
My ranking is pretty high. I mean, considering like how much I played Mario 64, it did give me that nostalgia feeling, so I'll probably give it a 10, if not a 9. You know, like
okay.
I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10 because I actually thoroughly enjoy this game. I may not like enjoy it as much as you did because you know I'm not as old as you or whatever, so I don't get that like Mario feel. You know, my games were like pretty different. Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I'm sure you're giving it a 10 out of 10. Momo and Tommy have yet to play it, but you know they'll get their chance to eventually.
Yeah, I would give it a 10 out of 10 as well. My biggest thing is like the N64 feel is lit, and like spoiler, but when you beat the game, it opens up the Mushroom Kingdom, and then you also get a costume of the N64 Mario, and it brings that whole nostalgia.
Oh yeah,
back.
You literally walk around as old Mario.
Yep.
And it's like, oh my gosh.
You go on top and you get
Yoshi,
dude.
Yoshi
Ooh, let's go. Like,
oh
yeah. I would give it a 10 out of 10. If there's higher numbers, I would give it higher numbers.
And I heard there was like what 900 moons you have to collect.
Yeah, there's 999. I mean, some of them you don't really technically collect because you buy them.
Yeah.
Or there's like triple moons for one.
Oh,
but yeah, there's 999. So there's 999 moons.
Damn, that's a lot.
I'm only at like 300.
Yeah, I'm at like 300 as well too. So we got some.
We got a lot to do. We could probably come back to this in a month and still probably not fully.
Oh yeah.
complete it.
There's so like. We might have to even cheat sometimes, but I'm like, nah, I kind of find everything else.
Yeah, stay off YouTube if you're playing this, yo. Don't watch gameplay.
All right, well that wraps up for Mario Odyssey. Let's see what's next on the list. All right, our next game on the agenda is going to be Destiny 2 and the new DLC called Trials of Osiris. No, it's not Trials. It's called Curse of Osiris. Oh man, Destiny 1 flashbacks. Anyways, the new raid is actually going to be inside the Leviathan again. I think a lot of the player base were really upset about it being inside the Leviathan. You know, what do you think? So, what are your thoughts about it?
I actually haven't beaten the Leviathan raid itself.
Oh,
the first one.
I haven't touched that raid.
Oh yeah, well me, Tommy, and Mo will play Destiny 2, and the only people to beat the Leviathan raid was actually me and my friend Michael. But you know, let's not talk about that. I think the game is pretty good. I think people are starting to quit just because there's not really much content coming out fast enough. But I guess that's because we play every day, and the game is meant for people to play like once or twice per week, not like every day. Like, you know, the famous YouTubers Dado and all those people like that. So that's a lot. I think a lot of regular players who play as much as we are, they're starting to quit. At least until the new DLC comes back. That usually happens a lot, especially when the Taken King came out. You know, I know everyone didn't play until TKK came out. So let's hope it's not the same. Let's hope they release content a lot faster. What do you think of the Trials weapons actually? Because I know you got Trials weapons because you did Trials with some people.
I always think the Trials weapon were great. They added a new kind of new feel to it.
They had like a new perk, right? The sideways.
Yeah, the slides.
Basically, you have like increased like stats when you slide as one of the things. I know you got the Prosecutor. What do you compare the Prosecutor to, like the popular guns such as Ariel's Gift and like let's see, Origin Story?
Which
Which gun do you prefer to use? The Prosecutor, Ariel's Gift, Origin Story, any situation?
My go-to weapon would be the prosecutor.
I also love the design of it too. Like it's really like I love the new design of the trial stuff. You know, it's like white and blue. It's like very futuristic. I know. Did you win flawless?
Yes, I did. I went flawless one time.
So you saw the giant lady, right?
Yes, giant face. It's a face.
It's a face.
Giant.
Yeah.
Giant man's
I'm
face.
trying to get that myself. I haven't ever done trials because it's kind of hard for me to get a fire team together because a lot of my clanmates are very flaky. So you know that's gonna happen, and you know, I'm pretty sure the new raid is gonna be at least a little bit different. Probably, I hope it's like the same. I think it's gonna work the same way as the first Leviathan, but like have 4 different rooms again. I don't really know how they're gonna do it because like a lot of people want change, and if they don't have change, they're gonna be upset with the game. So do you think it's gonna be like the same format or like completely different?
I think if it's in the Leviathan raid, then they won't really change it as much.
Yeah, what do you think about the Osiris reveal? Like, dude, his ghost is cool, and he himself looks really awesome. Like, his design is amazing.
I myself haven't seen it yet, but I will check it out as soon as I can.
That's all we have today for Destiny 2. Hope you guys tune in again. And our next game is going to come up in a sec. Alright, the next game on the agenda is going to be the new Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of War. Me and Tommy have been playing this game pretty non-stop. I think he beat it already, and I am like on the last chapter to beating it. So what are your thoughts on it, Tommy?
Shadow War is a pretty good game. Compared to the first one, it is way more polished and upgraded. It has a lot more stuff. The Nemesis system is pretty good.
Yeah, I wish a lot of other games had the Nemesis system, like Assassin's Creed. Oh my gosh, Assassin's Creed with the Nemesis system would be amazing.
Way better.
Yeah, I think I like. This is my first Shadow of War, Shadow Mordor game, so I really like it. I did not know Celebrimbor was the creator of the ring. You know, basically he was the ring maker. I learned a lot about the Lord of the Rings lore to this game. I actually like the fact that we can make the orcs our teammates, because that's really cool. I never thought about that in the actual Lord of the Rings movies and stuff like that, so that's cool.
Yeah, the some of the stuff in the game is canon and some parts are non-canon. So then like some characters are kind of made up. Kind of like Talion-ish.
Yeah, Talion seems kind of made up, I guess, because like, you can't really fit that to the story, but it's just like, it's kind of there just for gameplay wise. I enjoy how we can defend our fortress too, and how we can attack fortresses now. Like, I very much love this game. I like the how you level up and how you can spend your skills wisely. Like, I did not know that if you put points into, I think, hunting, you can get the Caragors. You can summon them whenever you want. I like the stealth aspect, so it gave me very much Assassin's Creed feel. So if you do like Assassin's Creed and you never played this game, you should definitely try playing it, because it's very nice. The mobility of this game is pretty nice. You get to like double jump and like run around and do stuff. I like the fighting style. The fighting style is amazing. If you like Batman Arkham Knight, right?
Yeah, just the Arkham series.
Yeah, the Arkham series. I think the fighting style is exactly like that, and it's insanely like very crisp. Like the fighting style is very crisp. I think the loot system is really nice too, because you can choose to like shame orcs or like promote them, and then you can kill them later and get better stuff. I like how some orcs come back and kill you, or you kill them, etc. And if they kill you, they get promoted. You go kill them, then they drop like better gear. I don't know. What do you think about the looting and the Nemesis system and stuff like that?
The Nemesis system is pretty good. It's just sometimes the orcs, like when you kill an orc and they cheat death, they'll come back with like more injured, or like if you brand them or shame them, they'll come back with like a hand mark.
Yeah, didn't the first orc you killed came back like 7 times?
Yep, he cheated death and got more messed up every time.
Have you ever shamed an orc to the point where it doesn't talk anymore and it's just like, that's all it does?
Nope, no, I have not. I've seen it, but I have not.
It's so sad, because like you basically shamed this orc to the point where the dude can't even talk anymore. He just sees you, and all he does is gibberish. He's like, and he fights you, and then it's like, dude, I feel bad, because you just keep shaming him, and it's like, he's level 1, and he can't do shit. He can't do anything, So it's really funny. I think this game is really fun.
It's a good game. It's just like it's very big, it's very expanded on, like especially like with the skill system, the maps, the fighting and everything, and the orcs.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like I said, if you like Assassin's Creed, I think this is a good game for you guys to play. And I think it's time to wrap up Shadow of War. So on to the next game. Alright, so next on our agenda is going to be Pokemon and everything Pokemon. So we're going to start Ultra Sun and Moon. So I bought the game. I have a lot of fun with this so far. I played all of the Pokemon games from Ruby to now. So I enjoy it completely. People say it's not worth it. To me, it's like the Sun and Moon. It's like the Platinum version of Sun and Moon. It's like it's the same game, but it has like a lot of differences. So I think, in my opinion, it's a good game. Also, there's like new Pokemon. I think there's a new Ultra Beast as well that comes with this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a new
Have you
Ultra
beat it yet?
I actually am not even past the first trial yet because I've been so busy.
Oh,
but
okay.
I know Jude didn't think it was worth it. Or what are your
Well,
thoughts?
I don't. I have the first Sun, and I've like almost beat it. I actually kind of put my DS down for a little bit, and I haven't got back to it because I got the Switch or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know, like. There's so many mixed reviews online. I was just curious what your thoughts were, Austin, or Panda, because I just feel like that it's like I heard half of it was literally just the same thing.
Well, yeah, that's how it's gonna be when they do like sequels to a game. The only game that people are comparing it to, which they shouldn't really, is Black and White 2, because Black and White 2 is not the same game. It's a complete different story.
Yeah,
and like it's just a different story. Well, Ultra Sun and Moon to me, it's not. It's like a slightly different story. It follows the same path, but it's like the same story, But it has like Team Rocket Rainbow, which I thought was really cool.
It has different ones, right?
Yeah, it has different.
That's what
it has different ones. I think it was really cool. I really am excited to see the new Ultra Beast. I actually haven't seen anything about it. I haven't watched any videos about it. I know that if you play Smogon, it actually has moved from OU to Ubers, if that's anything. So that just means it's really strong. I don't know if you know anything about competitive battling, but I am a competitive battler in terms of the Smogon format, not VGC too much. VGC stands for Video Game Championship, so that's something you should know. I don't know if you want to play it or not, but it's really fun. Basically the two differences. Smogon is a fan made battle system, battle rules and stuff, where it's the community who votes on rules and they determine the tiers of Pokemon. While VGC is Nintendo. Nintendo looks over it. So it's official. You can actually get scholarships and a lot of money from it too.
Yeah.
So definitely look into that if you are into like Pokemon and stuff like that. But that's my bit on Ultra Sun and Moon. And then recently for your birthday, I actually got you Pokemon.
Yeah, you got me Pokken for my birthday, which is it's a pretty dope battle game. We've all played it all together, and it's pretty sweet. I think I love the battle format from almost, I would say, well, not turn-based. Well, what would you say that you're going from any angle to 2D?
Oh yeah, you're going from like basically, what do you call it? Like games like Naruto to like Naruto Storm and Tenkaichi. How it's like I think almost an arena, and
yeah,
you
it's like arena.
You go to like a side-scrolling kind of fight. I think they're just called different phases. I think one's called like area field phase, and the other one's called battle phase.
Yeah.
So, anyways, like I really like that. It's really interesting how the battle system works. It's very different from like games like Street Fighter, but at the same time, it's very similar in a way.
Yeah, there's like some moves that are similar, but it's also very user friendly. I feel like you can pick it up. I suck at battle games. Like I'm probably the worst battler in the world, but I figured out like this game, and I'm loving it. I literally bought like the Switch controller just for this game. There's only a D-pad and that's it, and that's a little bit much, but I went all out.
Who do you main right now?
I main probably Gengar. I would say I would probably still main Gengar or
Krogunk.
No, Krogunk is trash.
Tommy mains Krogunk.
Krogunk is the best.
My only complaint about that game is why there's like over how many Pokemon now? Would you say 700 Pokemon? And there's Krogant twice. What? How? Yeah, so you can use Krogant as your backup and as a main. Oh, yeah. And why would you have that many for that? It doesn't make any sense.
It's kind of hard to like put Pokemon into a fighting stance like that. Like to make it not repetitive. Like, you know how there's a very bipedal Pokemon like Machamp and Caesar. Well, you don't want to put like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, like a whole bunch of people like that. You know, you want to like make it special. So like Pokemon that are different. Like, you know, I was not expecting Chandelure or Suicune or even Krogan to be part of it. Like, honestly, like Shadow Mewtwo.
Shadow Mew is so cool though.
Yeah, I think there is going to be possibly is going to be character DLCs, honestly, because there's so much more Pokemon that you can actually expand on. And I think what I'm meaning right now is like I wanted to make Caesar for a while, but I was like nah. And then I started playing Decidueye and Blaziken. I really like Decidueye and Blaziken a lot. I think they're really fun. I was gonna make Chandelure because Chandelure was one of my favorite Pokemons back in, I think it was Black and White.
Yeah, Black and White.
Black and White, X and Y. You know, Chandelure was my favorite Pokemon, X and Y. So that's why I played Chandelure.
What about you, Tommy? What's your favorite? What do you main? Is it Krogan?
Krogan, Machamp, and Pikachu Libre, yo.
Oh, dude, Pikachu Libre is pretty lit. Like, that RKO, you can do an RKO in Pokemon? Like, that's pretty lit.
Yeah, I think Machamp is really strong because, like, oh my gosh, he hits so hard.
Machamp is the most broken.
His grabs is, like, it's strong. Like, it hits hard. Like,
I do like that they also, like, did their evolve farms, too. Like, their...
the Mega Forms?
Their Mega Forms, which is pretty cool. But...
I think. Do you think this game is gonna be more competitive than it is now? Because like this, like you know, other Nintendo games out there that are competing with this game, like you know, let's say Smash is a very popular fighting game. I know Arms just came out. Arms is
becoming a very like
exactly.
They're doing tournaments and stuff. I think it's already at that level, but I think it might even get bigger if they add more DLC.
Yeah,
if they add more characters,
if they add more characters, it would be
honestly to me. I think the roster is pretty big already, honestly, because I mean you can't really compare it. I mean, comparing it to other fighting games, it is small, but like in terms of like starting roster, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad for a starting roster. I just think people want to see other Pokemon.
Yeah, they could expand more because half of the Pokemon are pretty similar.
Yeah, like there's only like what 2 or 3 Pokemon from Gen 1 on there.
Well, it's kind of hard to make a Pokemon into this game and then make it unique, you know, because like obviously you have to make it the play unique. You have to make everything unique. You can't make everything the same. So imagine you have there's Machamp and then there's freaking Hitmonchan. Like I seriously would think they have almost the same movesets in terms of that. So
that's
like,
fair.
Yeah, so that's why you can't really do that. I think Charizard can fit in here too. You know,
Charizard is in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Charizard is a great character.
Blastoise should be in here. I think.
I think Blastoise would be a great zone Pokemon to play.
Yeah. Or a real. I think also if you can really play, I would say maybe even like. I don't even know. Like, there's so many other...
There's a lot of choices. I think they are working that.
Kangaskhan would be cool to play.
Yeah, Kangaskhan.
And have, like, the little one come out of the pouch.
Mega Kangaskhan would be pretty strong.
That'd be lit.
I think that'd be pretty strong, though, because, like, using the parental bond ability in this fighting game might be kind of busted.
It might be a little broken.
It's like, to me, it's gonna be like... in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, like Zero's double time or whatever it is called, where like basically every hit you do it copies, and that's in this game I think would be very strong.
They need an Alakazam.
Alakazam is in the game, no?
Pretty good.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not here.
He'd be interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Pokemon.
Dragonite, if you can actually play Dragonite instead of just your backup, I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, I would like to see more legendaries too. Like I would love to see Virizion. Or like, I mean,
or even the Sun and Moon legendaries.
Yeah, like freaking Solgaleo or no Marshadow. Marshadow definitely needs to be in this game because Marshadow is a ghost fighting type Pokemon.
Yep,
and he's adorable. And I would actually like to see Marshadow be in this game.
Momo, have you played this game at all?
They need Snorlax.
Oh, I tried it before. It's a great game. I think it has an interesting taste to it. As a fighting game, a first fighting game like this, I think it's done fairly well. What do you guys think?
Well, it's not really a first. I mean, it's just a remake of the one for the Wii U.
There's one for the Wii U?
Yeah, it's the same one, except this is why it's called DX.
It just has 2 more characters.
Well, that's, I mean, I'm talking about the game. I know Pokken Tournament exists. I know that. But I thought it meant like there was one, a previous fighting game.
Yeah, well, I mean, this game was on the Wii U, and then they just added 2 new characters.
Well, yeah, honestly,
I think they added 5 new characters.
Or 5, yeah.
Yeah, which is fine, honestly. Well, I guess
the Switch needed more games out at the time, which is why also they did the same with Mario Kart. They just added, that DLC and they did the battle mode for Mario Kart.
Yeah, I love how Mario Kart you didn't have to buy a DLC. It just came with the DLC and stuff like that. since we're still on the Pokemon subject, is there anything new with Pokemon Go? Because I haven't played Pokemon Go in a while.
So I'm at level 32 in Pokemon Go right now.
high?
I have not. Yeah, I would say it's. I mean, the highest that you can get level wise is 40, so it's not bad. It's currently like it's been kind of a little dull lately. Except they just released Genghis-Khan and. Forget they released 2 new ones this last week actually that were
Are they Gen 3 yet, or is it just still Gen 2?
There's like 5 characters from Gen 3 that they released only for Halloween event.
Oh, weird.
Which I already caught all of those.
I don't like how they do that. They should just release the gens one at a time and not like do sneak peeks like that.
You're just keeping people consistent. They release it all at the same time. People are gonna drop off real quicker because people do drop off. Like for me, it's like hard for me to plug in every single day. I still do. It's nice that my work is a Pokestop, but like besides that, I don't. But yeah, so like they release I think the worldwide we caught 308 million Pokemon this last. Dang. I could be wrong about that. I should probably double check. But yeah, so they did this thing where you go out and you're these goals, and they wanted people to play the goals that were for it, and we hit the goal worldwide, and so they released.
Oh, so that's how they release the new ones?
Yeah, well, they didn't really. They're not new. They were just like for instance, Genghis-Khan was only in Australia.
Oh yeah.
And I'm spacing right now the other name, the Farfetch. Yes, thank you, Momo. Yeah, Farfetch they released too, and that was only in Japan, and now you can get it here. So those 2 ones that you can get here now, and they're released in the wild.
Oh, okay.
So
that's cool.
that's gonna help fix people's Gen 1 Pokédex, so you can get more of that 150.
Yeah, because definitely people were like complaining, like, I mean, I have to go all of these places that we
they still have not, like, no one has still fully completed a Pokédex in the sense of without traveling.
Yeah.
Like worldwide.
Yeah, I know someone who has already done that within the first month, and they're like traveled everywhere. Like, dang, dude.
Yeah, money. You gotta have money for that, but yeah. That's like the only thing. They're gonna release Gen 3 when? I don't know. If you guys want more perfect detail on Pokemon Go, I suggest just go to the podcast and listen to Pokemon Go podcast, because they're on top of it every single day.
You can also go to Cerebii.net, which is SEREBII.net. It basically keeps up to date about every Pokemon thing. I use it a lot. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I use it since like I started playing Pokemon competitively.
Oh, okay.
Like it has all the Pokédex, has all the upcoming events, all the events, and like it's a good website. You should try looking it up and look at it. So if you guys don't know about Cerebii.net, definitely go look at it. If you're into Pokemon, it has a lot of things. It has everything about the games, Go, previous games, even the show. It keeps up with the show too. So there's that.
Speaking of the show, did anyone see what Pikachu can do now?
Yeah, he has a new ability.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah,
it's called talking in English.
Oh.
And Japanese too, I guess. I'm just talking in general. Apparently, Pikachu talk now, and I don't know.
Wasn't it just a dream state though that Ash had?
He was hallucinating.
Yeah, he was like hallucinating. I think Ash was on a little.
Oh really?
Little something.
Oh okay.
Yeah, he was on
I
his
was
deathbed.
like, man, everyone gotta be pissed off, man.
Everyone was raging.
Yeah. I read a comment that people were saying that they were not okay with Pikachu talking, but they were okay with Meowth talking.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because that's Meowth's character. That's Meowth's character.
That's true.
He's supposed
Meowth
to talk.
has been talking from day one.
Yeah,
he's the smartest
and
Pokemon.
Pikachu is not supposed to be talking because that's just a stupid. Oh yeah, this Pokemon now has telepathy kind of thing, and a lot of Pokemon movies do that. It's kind of dumb. It's like. The telepathy thing is really stupid because apparently Lucario has telepathy in the movie, but he doesn't in the shows. It's kind of dumb, It's like okay.
But yeah, Lucario in the movie can talk to your mind, right?
Yeah,
that Lucario's dead though, isn't he?
No, he's not. Well,
really?
I don't know really. But I know that Lucario.
I don't keep up with that much lore, Tommy.
Well, I know the Lucario's in the shows. They don't talk at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, the telepathy thing is very inconsistent, and no one really likes it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Pokemon and Pokemon Go and stuff like that. It's just everyone was really upset that Pikachu started talking.
I would say if you stop Pokemon Go, really just push on, find a place. I mean, I live in Minneapolis, and I go to the MOA, and I mean, even in the winter, it's the best place to play. So I don't know. If you want to get back into it, I think it's worth it. I don't know. Keep gaming
friends.
alive.
Get
you
some
know?
friends to do it.
Just keep gaming alive and keep playing those games, because that's like, they're not gonna put like another Pokemon game on your phone, like a different version, if people aren't playing it, you know. So just keep it alive. I mean, it's still one of the #1 app phone games right now.
You know, Nintendo's really good at that. They're really good at making mobile games.
That's true. Speaking of the last mobile game that just came out, have you played Animal Crossing yet?
Oh, I haven't played Animal Crossing at all. Well, actually, I made an account, and it was really interesting. I like the way it feels like the actual game. So that's something I like about Animal Crossing. Something I didn't like about it was how you can't really build your own town again. I guess it's like,
well, you build your
campsite, right?
You build your campsite, and you want your the people throughout the game. You goal is for them to come visit your campsite, and the more you get, the more people that you unlock to come visit your campsite. And it's kind of cool in the sense that you can go and visit your friends, your personal friends' campsite, and what they did and what level they are. You don't really see their level stats, but you can tell by how many tents they have or how many people are there. I don't know. I've never actually played any of the other Animal Crossing games, so I have nothing to actually put it through. But my wife is in love with Animal Crossing, and she doesn't like this one as much. But I spent 2 hours at work, and I should be working, but I'm not. And I was just playing that game, and I got to I'm at level 15 right now.
Dang.
And I don't know if that's even good. Probably people have already crushed that, but I mean, it's only been out for not even a week yet, and so.
Yeah,
I don't know. I enjoy it. It blows my time.
Yeah, I've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube days. I think Tommy has too, right?
Yeah.
Me and him both played Animal Crossing back in the day in the GameCube. And then now we play that. I play New Leaf, and I love New Leaf. New Leaf is a great game because this is just a big community. You know, there's a trading community. There's you trade villagers, you trade items, and I like building my dream village. You know, I like my dream town. So that's what I did.
Tommy, have you played Animal Crossing?
I've played a little bit of it. This one doesn't compare to the
actual games. Yeah,
that's
it's
fair.
very minimal, but it's still.
I think it's worth checking out.
It does well as a mobile game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it does well
it's at a starting stage, so
yeah. So they
still
can
has
add more
more
to
to
it.
I mean, I'm at level 15,
Expand.
and I haven't even spent a dime, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's at this point, I feel like I should have been spending money, but I haven't. So.
Yeah. Yeah. They make Nintendo makes great games. They make Fire Emblem Hero. I don't think the Fire Emblem was Nintendo, right?
Fire Emblem's Nintendo.
Yeah, it's
Well,
Nintendo.
I don't know if Fire Emblem Heroes is made by Nintendo, but
Well,
like I said, a lot of Nintendo.
It is.
It is. It's
Yeah,
made
a
by
lot of Nintendo IPs are very good on mobile.
Yeah.
Like the Mario jump
Run.
game. Yeah, Mario Run's good. Fire Emblem Heroes is great. Animal
I never
Crossing
did
is
buy
good.
Mario Run. I don't like phone games actually that much because I don't touch my phone that much. But for some reason, Pokemon, I like it because I walk around and it gets me out. So that's why I like Pokemon Go. But Animal Crossing is the first phone game that I actually digged into.
Aside from Pokemon Go.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really touch my phone that much because you just walk. You got to get to that point, you know.
Yeah.
But with Mario Run, is just tapping it constantly, and I feel
It's like Flappy Bird.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have that much. I don't want to look at my phone that much.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, hopefully they make Animal Crossing on the mobile, much more than it is right now. Because I would definitely play. I love Animal Crossing. It's super fun.
I think it's gonna be sweet to see what they do with the Switch, because it's gonna come out, and if they're gonna be able to if you play Animal Crossing, the campsite, if you play that, and then you're able to log in through your account, because you log in with your
Nintendo account.
Your Nintendo account. If you log in, and if you buy that game, does that campsite come up as an extra DLC? That would be so lit, dude.
I mean, yeah, it depends on what they want to do. I'm actually pretty excited for all the Nintendo IPs to be on the Switch, because games like Fire Emblem Warriors is already on the Switch, but I want to see an actual Fire Emblem game back on a console like Binding Blade, like the Ike games. I want those games to be back on there. I want to see a Pokemon game.
Dude, Pokemon game. We could get back into Pokemon.
Well, the thing about that is I heard they're not gonna do any more Pokemon games on the handheld consoles. They're gonna do the next main story game on the Switch, which is something that I actually am very excited to see. I wonder how far.
Do you think they're going Gen 8?
Yes, they make too much
They
money.
are.
They make too much money to not stop to Pokemon.
Wow. So, question, this is my biggest thing. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think they're going to go open world concept? Or do you think it's going to be semi-open world? Do you think you can log in and then battle each other? via like, hey, my buddy is just right over in the corner. I'm gonna walk over him and battle him, or how do you think it's gonna work?
Considering it's in a console now, that's a very big possibility. But they might want to keep it to how it's always been.
Yeah.
But it could change. Like it could be like a it could play like your regular game, and they can send you to a hub world where everyone meets up. You know.
Now, do you think that instead of an RPG, that you're gonna become that Pokemon and become like a Pokken?
No, they're gonna keep it RPG.
You think?
They have to. Like it's
I don't know. I've seen a lot of things online that saying they're not gonna keep it RPG.
Well, that's the whole point of the game. That it's been an RPG since it was birthed.
I think it'd be dumb if they didn't.
Because
I want to see
if they
RPG.
did, it's not going to be a main Pokemon game. It's going to be a spin-off like every other game. Because, in my opinion, if it's not RPG Pokemon, it's not going to be the main games, you know? Because the main games are always stay RPG. That's the whole point. And how you're going to transfer your Pokemon from your previous generations to a new game that's not RPG.
Do you think they're going to let you transfer your Pokemon? You think that?
Obviously, yes, of course. I mean, you could probably just connect your DS to the Switch, like how you can connect our GameCubes to our DSs. Because I transfer Pokemon from Gale of Darkness to my Pokemon games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I transfer a Shadow.
I'm very interested in what's gonna happen.
Yeah, let's just it's just gonna all we gotta do is wait, because I know they're gonna do Gen 8. I don't know if they're gonna do Gen 9 or 10 though, but like I hope they do because I love Pokemon. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like this year. The main games we had was Zelda, Mario, and then we're getting Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
And so, like, those are the main 3 games of this last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the new year's about to start. And I think we're going to get a Pokemon, maybe a new Mario Kart Double Dash. Maybe they're going to bring back Double Dash, which would be
I heard they might port it to the Switch.
That'd be cool. I'm down with porting, too.
They might do the thing where they do Pokemon games every other year instead of every year now, because that's what they did. They actually skipped a year for Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that. They did skip a year, so...
I wouldn't mind if they slowed it down a little bit.
Yeah, because that makes them have more time to develop games
and
make it better and better. So I think at this point we just wait and see what comes out, because I'm pretty excited for a lot of games coming out in 2018. You know, like Kingdom Hearts 3 presumably should be coming out, but air quotes coming out. But and then I don't know when Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out too. So
not anytime
soon. Well, I'm gonna be sad about that, but. I'm just honestly I'm waiting for what new games to come out. I recently just bought like some of the old games. Like I just bought Witcher 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, Dishonored 1 and 2. Like I want to play all these games I haven't played before. So I'll share my thoughts on those games with you guys next time. You guys have anything else to talk about?
I think we're pretty much settled. Or I'm pretty much settled.
Well, will you play LOL? Do you have anything new in LOL that you want to talk about?
Zoe just came out in League of Legends, right, Mo?
Yep, Zoe, pretty annoying to fight against, yes.
She only has, like, basically one damage ability, which is her Q.
Yeah.
Her E does damage, but, like, not too much. Yeah. But, like, if she lands her sleepy bubble trouble thing, you're basically losing half your HP because that Q is going to hurt so much.
Yeah.
What are you playing right now in League?
I
know Kayn is strong. I play Kayn.
Yeah, Kayn is very fun to play with. He gives a lot of flavor to your gameplay.
Yeah, he can carry with both Darken form and Shadow Assassin like really well. Like if there's a lot of tanks, just go Darken Kayn and you just heal up the ass. you heal a lot. You heal a lot if you Darken Kayn, and then I know you play mid right now in jungle. I play like jungle and ADC. I think ADCs are in a strong spot.
Yeah.
Because of press the attack and lethal tempo. Yeah. Man, the press attack and lethal tempo are very strong.
Yes.
Vayne is definitely a very strong contender right now. Lucian is pretty strong. Draven is just crazy. Oh my god, Draven just like permaban Draven, permaban a lot of champions. I know Graves in the jungle is very strong with Dark Harvest, I think.
Yes. I think right now the meta it trends more towards the lethality.
Lethality bruiser kind of champions. Yep.
So they definitely hurt a lot right now.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people are playing tanks now. Like I've been playing a little bit of tanks in the jungle. I've been playing like a Mumu tank. I've been playing Sejuani. I think they do really well against the bruiser lethalities. But the bad thing about that is that ADCs are strong along with the bruiser that uses lethality. So like tanks kind of cover the lethality, but ADCs kind of kill tanks.
Yeah. I think right now the gameplay is pretty balanced where it's at. I like where it's going. This season it's a good surprise for us.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of expansion. I think there was a lot of broken stuff in the beginning of preseason, but now I think everything's starting to water down. Everything's starting to everyone's getting used to the new runes. So we should be getting like pretty balanced gameplay pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like I mean, honestly, not everything's gonna be balanced. There's gonna be some busted stuff, you know. I'm just glad I'm not seeing Yasuo permaban anymore. So you know.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. This has been Panda,
Momo.
Andrew.
And Tommy.
Yeah, I'll see you later.